It is time for me to do my August movie haul. Because of a family trip that I went on and then some mental health stuff that I was dealing with after that trip, I did not have the mental capacity to really work on content, including making this review. So the movies have been just sitting on my desk staring at me for about 3 weeks now. But it's okay because now I'm gonna be sharing them with you, and then I'll actually be able to put them away in the binders, and they'll be off my desk, and that'll be great. Okay, I'm super happy with what I got, and not only that, I am super happy about what I got, but I also did not overbuy in the month of August, and that I am really happy about because while I've been able to add some really great have some really great additions to my collection over the past few months, that also wasn't really great for my wallet. So August was kind of a more redeeming-ish month for me when it comes to that. But yeah, let's get started. So first I have Sinbad, Legend of the Seven Seas. I have actually only ever seen this movie once, but long before I watched the movie, I had I'd long watched clips from the movie as well as fan edits, and I knew that I wanted to watch it, and then once I did watch it, I knew that I liked it so much that I wanted to have it on a physical copy. And then I found it in the wild for $1. That was great. Not also, I mean, the price was great, but also it's a widescreen, and I love widescreen. It's my favorite. But yes, so I'm super excited about that. Also, I was super nervous when I found it. I was really nervous about opening it up and checking the back of the disc to see whether or not it was actually going to be a good disc or if it was going to end up being really scratched up to where I couldn't buy it. But no, it was good and it looks good and I'm very happy. All right. Okay, moving on. So, next up is Walk the Line, which is also widescreen, and actually of the 7 movies that I bought, 4 of the movies are widescreen. The other 3 I can't tell. I read through the back of the case because all 3 movies were in one case, and I couldn't see anything that would say whether or not it was full screen or widescreen. So I don't know. But anyway, so Walk the Line. I've never actually seen this movie. It has been on my to be watched list for a long time. But it's gotten pretty far down the list because anytime I have a project, especially when I have a project that has movies, which is most of them, those movies tend to go first, as well as movies that other people are suggesting. But I think because I now have it as part of my physical collection, it will make it a lot easier for me to get to this movie because I won't have to worry about going online and seeing whether or not I have access to it. I can just pop it into my DVD player and ta-da! So yeah, I'm really happy about that. Next up is Batman with Jack Nicholson and Michael Keaton. This is my favorite Batman movie next to the Christopher Nolan trilogy. Though I should also say that this is also the only Batman movie that I've seen aside from the Christopher Nolan trilogy. I should probably watch the others. But I'm really happy to have this as part of my collection. And because I just like mentioning it, this is also widescreen. Oh. Yes. I love when it's widescreen. So, next up is the ones that I don't know if it's widescreen or not. I would have bought it anyway. So widescreen, full screen, I was buying this. It's the Sean Connery Collection Volume 2. It contains Thunderball, You Only Live Twice, and Diamonds Are Forever. I have not seen any of these. I think I mentioned in my July movie haul, that I had only ever seen Dr. No. And I have, and I think, pretty sure, because that's also the month that I bought Dr. No. Not when I watched it, but when I bought it. And yeah, so I'm really happy to have these as part of my collection now because it's Sean Connery and he's great and I like him. I think I just need to get, there's two more. I think there's just two more that I need to get from volume 1. I don't know if he had another volume. Another another Sean Connery James Bond volume. So I'll have to look into that. I don't know why I haven't looked into it yet. I looked for the first one to see what the two movies were. Not that I remember. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so the last one is my favorite. It is a comfort movie. It is... Oh, I just love this movie so much. It's Apollo 13. I grew up watching this movie. I have had a digital copy of this movie, which, I mean, it has been a comfort having that movie. That digital version of that movie for 14 or 15 years now. And I've had access, and because I've had access to both the digital copy as well as having easy access to a physical copy of the movie, I haven't had to worry too much about finding one for myself. But this was a brand new copy. It was even in the security wrapping when I bought it, and I couldn't pass that up. Though I was going to leave it in the security wrapping until after I made this video, but because after I got back from the trip, I could hear some when I would pick this up, I could hear some rattling, and I was a little worried that something was going to be wrong with the DVD. So I decided to take off the wrapping, and it was one of the little prong pieces from the center. But the disc looks great, so I'm not worried about that. And yeah, and it's collector's edition, which means it has the really cool insert in it with production notes, which I always love reading. So yeah, also because it's the 30th anniversary, I'm seeing this on the big screen in a couple of weeks, and I'm super excited about that. Because I've never seen this movie on the big screen, and I'm just really happy that I now have the opportunity. So yeah, so that is everything I got for the month of August. I think for September, I'm going to do something similar where I have kind of like a specific, where I put limits on what I'm getting. So I think for September, I'm not going to buy anything in store. I'm going to pick out a few movies that I've had my eye on online where there's a specific edition that I'm wanting to get, and buy those through resale sites rather than waiting to see if I might happen to find them in the wild. Because yeah, I don't know. It's fun when you can randomly find special editions in the wild, like the Chronicles of Narnia edition that I have, that I love. Oh my gosh. But there are some where I do just want to ensure that I'm getting that I find the right version. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm probably not going to have, I can't see myself really going more than 5 movies for the next, this month, that I'm going to get this month. And it's probably even going to be less than that. But we'll see. We'll see how September turns out. Who knows? It might be a June, July case where I thought I was going to play small, and then all of a sudden I've got 20 movies plus. So yeah, thanks for watching.